More Americans turn to NBC News than any other news organization.
KUAM TV8, first on Guam.
KUAM News headlines are presented by Calvo's Insurance, protecting Micronesia for 85 years. Matson and the Adahi Itano program. Apply at matson.com. New Jeep Gladiators up to $7,000 off now at Cars Plus. Named the best vehicle for adventure in 2024. Get your Jeep Gladiator today at Cars Plus. McDonald's of Guam, I'm loving it. And King's Restaurant, serving your local breakfast, lunch, and dinner favorites for over 45 years.
Ahead on KUAM News Primetime.
$1 billion budget with the B, but not everyone is getting a slice of the pie. I'm Mitsuki Hirayama with the critical areas underfunded.
The family viewing held today for 3-year-old little TJ Cruz. I'm Jonagan Charfres, and coming up, I speak with the biological father's family as they prepare to say goodbye.
And an apparent gang member gets certain charges filed against him tossed. For now, details from inside the courtroom for defendant TJ Cruz.
Hafid, good evening. Welcome to KUAM News Primetime. I'm Nick Delgado.
And I'm Destiny Cruz. Thanks so much for making us a part of your day.
Well, that's the start of the new fiscal year is less than 3 weeks out. Governor Lulian Guerrero signing into law the $1.3 billion budget bill, despite her disappointment.
She points to questionable priorities and funding cuts to critical areas, and even line item vetoed a section of the Budget Act. Mitsuki Hirayama has more.
Governor Lulian Guerrero signs a $1.3 billion budget bill for fiscal year 2025 into law, despite her disappointment in some questionable priorities and critical funding cuts. Notably, the GovGuam entity to get the least local funding at $0 is the Office of Homelessness and Poverty Prevention. As KUAM reported, OHAP's $1.06 million appropriation from the general fund intended for salaries was removed from the budget bill and reallocated to other areas by lawmakers. OHAP Director Rob San Augustine says it's unfortunate.
It is personnel costs, but you know the work of reaching out to people, it's a face-to-face thing that we need to interact with people, and that's our job as a homeless office, is to to sit with people and talk to them, listen to their story, and just spend the time needed on a face-to-face basis.
With only 4 members under OHAP, including himself, there's a need for more staff like social workers to operate the homeless shelters in the works.
We still have our properties that we acquired, so we do still have the Inigo apartments that are going to be coming up, and that's planned. That's going to be something that's going to be a resource for homeless on island, and those that need some housing stability. We still do have plans to continue with the bed at night shelter, which is going to be in Tamuning. And so those are, for this administration, those are things that we are putting in place to have a permanent intervention for our homeless on Guam.
It should be noted the office was previously funded by American Rescue Plan Act monies. On the flip side, the largest funded GovGuam agency is the Guam Department of Education, which was allocated $256 million. But GDOE Superintendent Dr. Kenneth Swanson tells KUAM it's, quote, not sufficient beyond paying salaries of current staff and utilities. Maintenance and contracts are not covered. This as a handful of schools still await to pass sanitary inspections to reopen for the new school year. The agency requested $303 million, which the superintendent says was the minimum needed to operate, renew contracts, maintain facilities, and increase security. Also on public safety, the Guam Police Department, the Guam Fire Department, and the Department of Corrections were cut in their funding. Meantime, in the governor's transmittal letter to Speaker Therese Talahi, the Magahaga line item vetoed what she calls, quote, a poorly considered, inequitable, and counterproductive bonus scheme for nurses at Guam Memorial Hospital and social workers at Public Health. The rejected section would have taken nearly half of the appropriations meant for the Hagåtña Restoration and Redevelopment Authority to give bonuses to just 10 nurses and 10 social workers. The governor also expressed her concern with the legislature's appropriation of nearly $10 million of uncollected excess revenues, saying it, quote, threatens to spend our government back into a deficit. To see the governor's full letter, just visit this story on KUAM.com. Matsuki Hirayama, KUAM News.
Well, just 2 months later, little TJ Cruz will finally be laid to rest this Saturday.
With the family viewing held today, his biological father and family coming together to remember the 3-year-old happy boy with an infectious smile and praying for justice for little TJ. Jonah Gancharfris spoke with loved ones as they prepare to say goodbye.
This is Thomas Jr. Cruz playing with his nephew right before his auntie and uncle, Anna Rose and Anthony Camacho, dropped the 3-year-old to his mom and her boyfriend on July 2nd. It would be the last time they see him alive.
Brought me to tears. We literally just had him.
Today, remembering the infectious smile and energetic toddler lovingly known as Little TJ, as a family viewing was held.
It's been hard on us because, we didn't have any information or anything. If they just told the truth, we could have buried him a long time ago.
2 months later, little TJ will finally be laid to rest. As KUAM reported, it was on July 31st that TJ's mother, Jonari Marie Cruz, and her boyfriend, John Paul Charfris, were arrested in his death. TJ had been brutally beaten and repeatedly forced underwater at an apartment pool. Charfris, charged with murder and aggravated assault, both including a special allegation of deadly weapon used in a felony, allegedly telling police he was teaching little TJ how to swim. Cruz, facing charges of child abuse, destroying evidence, and tampering with a witness. It was on July 4th when little TJ was taken to the hospital. 3 days later, he died. His biological father, Thomas J. Cruz, consoled by his family and his 3 daughters.
Guiding my brother-in-law and, being calm about this whole situation. We know that he's hurting.
And keeping his girls busy.
They're in a Chamorro cultural dance group. They're very happy when it comes to that.
Family choosing to be positive and remember little TJ and on the sweet memories they've had with the cereal-loving, toy car-toting boy who loved to sing.
Since the incident, every day, even when I'm driving, I don't think about the tragedy that happened to him. I think of the happy memories that we had with him. And, I catch myself smiling. He's a very happy boy. Even if he doesn't know you or, he'll go up to you and hug you. He spills it, he'll play with it. And I'm like, are you going to go do something? He goes, can you watch my cars? I said, okay.
The family holding each other a little tighter and keeping the memory of their loved one in their hearts forever.
We're still holding off on our end. The day's coming closer. And I can already see how this is all going to be when we see him.
Last respects for little TJ will be held on Saturday, September 14th from 9 a.m. to noon at Addis Mortuary. Burial will follow at Pico Catholic Cemetery. Jonah Gancharfris, KUAM News.
A heartbreaking situation all around.
Yes, our thoughts and prayers are with the family. Shifting now to a man who police say was involved in violent gang activity, has multiple charges filed against him dismissed in local court.
Defendant TJ Cruz is set to go to trial in Superior Court next week, but only after the Attorney General called for certain charges to be tossed. Here's more from inside the courtroom.
Hold him down.
This was the moment that a manhunt for Guam police came to an end. A Good Samaritan takes down 29-year-old TJ Cruz. Since late June, defendant Cruz has been in prison awaiting his day in court. Authorities say he was allegedly involved in violent gang activity. He appeared before presiding Judge Alberto Lamarena Thursday morning.
Okay, the Attorney General is dismissing this case without prejudice.
Specifically, the AG called for charges of aggravated assault, terrorizing, unlawful discharge of a firearm, and reckless conduct, along with special allegations of possession or use of a deadly weapon, to be dismissed. Those charges were filed in connection to a June 11th shooting in Dededo. Chief Prosecutor Gloria Rudolph says they intend to refile the charges against him at a later time. Instead, prosecutors are taking him to court to be tried for the June 22nd incident when he was caught driving recklessly through a Dededo neighborhood, nearly hitting others while driving a stolen car.
It was a rental situation, Your Honor. Someone else had rented the vehicle, and it was not returned by that individual. That individual doesn't seem to have been involved at the point when Mr. Toshio got arrested.
Toshio will have his day in court on September 16th.
We intend to proceed on charges 3, which is possession of a firearm without a firearms identification card as a third-degree felony. Possession of an unregistered firearm is a third-degree felony. Charge 5, unauthorized use of a motor vehicle as a misdemeanor. And charge 8, operation of a motor vehicle without a valid operator's license as a violation.
Toshio has since denied allegations that he was also involved in a shooting in Mighty back in May that sent a teenage girl to the hospital. That incident led to the arrest of Mesawan Repwak, another activity.
A Superior Court judge strikes down a lawsuit brought on by 8 parents of students with disabilities against the Guam Department of Education.
But is this the end of their fight, or could a new legal path emerge?
In a lawsuit filed by 10 parents of public school students with disabilities accusing education officials of violating the Adequate Education Act, only 2 remain in the fight after a Superior Court judge tossed the claims of 8 others who later joined the case. Superior Court Judge Elise Iriarty noting the court had no other choice but to dismiss the 8 additional plaintiffs, as students failed to first avail of an administrative review process required before filing a lawsuit against the Guam Department of Education by law. It's an outcome not sitting well with attorney Daniel Summerfleck of the Guam Legal Services Corporation Disability Law Center, who represents the parents and students in this case. He tells KUAM, quote, "I'm disappointed. Still, the claims originally filed on behalf of 2 students, one from Ocean View Middle School and Agata Johnston Middle, remain intact and are scheduled for trial in November. Administrative claims. The parents of those students previously airing their grievances during a roundtable hearing on GDOE's Special Education Division last year at the Guam Legislature.
In Ocean View, I know the concerns were the moles and the mildew at the school. My son is highly allergic to dog and cat dander, moles, mildews.
Court documents outline claims that a 12-year-old Ocean View Middle School student with cerebral palsy and asthma allegedly suffered respiratory issues due to mold exposure at their school. Another parent of one 13-year-old Agata Middle School student also claiming her child did not receive education from a certified teacher based on her illness and demands on 64 occasions.
My daughter is now 13 years old. She transitioned this year to middle school. It was a disaster, total disaster, to the point in which I actually had to move school and district because I was so desperate.
And while their children's case moves forward, the court leaves the door open, stating that the remaining 2 students can't make claims on behalf of others with similar situations. This doesn't stop the court, however, from providing injunctive relief for future claims filed by other students.
We'll be right back.
Threads Guam Thursdays, presented to you by Threads Guam. Visit threadsguam.com to shop online.
We start with her and her local business. We start with them, celebrating 30 years. We start with big.
Welcome to Dusutani. How may I assist you today?
Keep doing your best. Congratulations.
Small and growing businesses. We start with global connections and make them local. At GTA, we start with your business.
Welcome back to Primetime. Some U.S. congressional lawmakers say more needs to be done to fulfill the promises made in the renewed compacts of free association.
At a recent subcommittee oversight hearing, lawmakers say government departments need to pick up the pace, especially when it comes to veterans' access to health care. Tomas Menguetnia reports.
I'm therefore gravely concerned to see that there are several key provisions of the COFA Amendments Act that have not been implemented in a timely manner, consistent with the clearly expressed intent of Congress and agreements signed by the President.
The Subcommittee on Indian and Insular Affairs held an oversight hearing this week on the implementation of the COFA amendments. Access to health care for veterans was a key issue that dominated the hearing, which featured executive department representatives and island ambassadors.
We have yet to see the Department of Veterans Affairs carry out any of the services in the FAS that it was charged with under COFA. I find this unacceptable, but somewhat not surprising under this VA administration that seems to have forgotten that their job is to serve all of our veterans.
The VA's representative responded to concerns.
VA is exploring a comprehensive care model for how FAS veterans can access hospital care and medical services to align generally with how VA provides care to veterans living in the U.S. Implementation may look different depending on agreements with the FAS governments, current infrastructure, and the varying degree of reliance on the ways veterans can access care.
However, some lawmakers say those actions need to be taken immediately amid the VA's red tape.
We don't have all that much more time because these benefits are due and veterans need this help. They're in a very difficult situation. So we're going to stay in touch with you on this, but I would urge alacrity.
Ambassadors from Micronesia stress the urgency, especially since traveling to Guam or Hawaii for healthcare is costly.
We have tried to reach out to VA. We haven't received anything.
Timing is an issue here. We're given 1 year to complete the negotiations to work through all of this. So I hope we can keep that in mind.
We have veterans in the islands that they need the help. And the sooner we get there, the better it is for our veterans, for receiving the care that they earned and they deserve.
Tomas Menguetnia, KUAM News.
And KUAM reached out to Guam Delegate James Moylan's office for comment on this hearing and what his opponent had to say about it. Candidate TJ Cruz issued a press release stating in part, quote, "For the first time in decades, Guam is left without financial support for compact participation. Our people deserve better."
In other news, local health officials confirm a case of pertussis on Guam. Pertussis is a highly contagious respiratory infection caused by bacteria. It can cause severe coughing fits up to 10 weeks or more, followed by a high-pitched whoop sound when breathing in. Also, whooping cough. Public Health received a laboratory-confirmed report on Wednesday. A case investigated to determine the source of exposure. Officials say pertussis is a vaccine-preventable disease. Chief Medical Officer Dr. Robert Leon Guerrero says protecting our most vulnerable, especially infants, from preventing a preventable disease like pertussis is one of our top priorities.
Is it a violation of the Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act, or is it the top brass's way out of weeding out uncooperative rank and file?
A 3-page medical examination form was recently disseminated to officers with the Guam Police Department who are on profile. The form requests everything from functional and environmental restrictions to medications and dosages. Jonah Charfris has more.
Several officers with the rank and file of the Guam Police Department are up in arms after suddenly receiving a medical examination form from upper command that their physician is required to fill out and submit by Friday, September 13th. The 3-page form was given to officers on profile, which means they have certain physical limitations. However, command staff is aware of these limitations as officers have provided a doctor's note. Although with physical limitations, they are more than capable of performing tasks associated with their job title. What has the officers upset? The form is a deep dive into medical records. On page 1, physicians must note physical and environmental restrictions. Page 2, their doctor is instructed to list all medication, dosages, and side effects. Is this a violation of the Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act? Well, under local law, such medical information can be requested if the employee is seen by a doctor that the government of Guam pays for. And on the last page, it asks if the officer is fit or unfit for duty. What determines unfit? If they are and have been already performing duties associated with their rank. According to Guam Federation of Teachers Representative Robert Koss, upon review of GPD demand for a fitness for duty exam, it was immediately apparent that the short time frame to submit the report was not in accordance with federal law, and that the form does not meet DOA rules that require the government to pay for the exam. He adds, "We realize that GPD has a need to ensure safety of all employees, but employees also have medical privacy rights. GPD must be careful to preserve these rights when seeking medical reports about its employees. We advise GPD to have their document reviewed by counsel for compliance and employees that receive these demands to grieve for the violation of law and rule." We should note officers who are current GFT members are seeking possible legal action. Jonagan Charfris, KUAM News.
Thanks, Joan. For this next report, Jason Salas is up at the Deredo Community Center as you have the opportunity now to offer your thoughts and concerns about the military's plans to build facilities up at Retidian.
The environmental effects of the plans over the Guam National Wildlife Refuge are being discussed between the community and leadership from the Marine Corps and U.S. Fish and Wildlife.
Hey, Jace.
Hafaday, everybody. I'm Jason Salas here at the Deredo Senior Citizen Center. I have here Al Borja. Al, Hafaday.
Hafaday.
Okay, and we are here tonight along with the U.S. Marine Corps Camp Blas, along with the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service as the coordinating agency and the U.S. Geological Survey to take public comment on the environmental impacts that could come out of this Department of the Interior facilities up at Retidian. So generally speaking, what are some of the expected environmental effects of building this facility?
Yes, so just to clarify, it is constructing the facilities as well as associated infrastructure for that particular facility. The current facility sits within what's currently the surface danger zone of Marine Corps Base Camp Blas.
We know the public really loves coming to the refuge. There's a lot of recreational opportunities as well as learning about natural and cultural resources that we have. So we're definitely maintaining access to the refuge even during the construction as well as after.
Major, tonight's forum is actually not a requirement as previous community feedback sessions have been, but you're still soliciting community feedback to be considered and possibly incorporated into your plans.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Jason. So through the NEPA process for a draft environmental assessment, it's not necessarily a requirement to hold a public information meeting, but we truly understand the impact and that this is a very special place for a lot of people in the community, and we are looking for that feedback to help us better understand the concerns that they may have or any information that they can contribute to the study. Thank you for coming out, and that we hope to see a lot of people come out tonight.
Thank you, ma'am. All right, back to you guys in the studio.
Now for a look at your world at home.
Here's a view of Garapan with new trees and plants just planted as part of revitalization efforts.
Honey, do you want some milk?
Do you ever wonder how your favorite products make their way into your local stores? Most arrive on state-of-the-art Matson vessels that transport containers of food, household items, equipment, and supplies into the islands every week. Because we know that you depend on us, we work closely with our partners to ensure that our shipments arrive on time, all the time, so you can find your favorite products when you need them. We transport the region's most precious cargo that supports successful businesses and promotes a better quality of life for our families. Matson is proud to have been the hometown shipping carrier for Guam, the CNMI, and Micronesia for the past 25 years. And you can count on us to be here for generations to come.
Hey, I got the job.
So I can go part-time.
Yes!
Some days bring new opportunities. First Hawaiian Bank can help you say yes to making the most of them. Manage your accounts, earn cash back, and when you need advice, we're here for you.
We should really get him into an art program.
No matter where your journeys take you, you can bank on the best. First Hawaiian Bank. It all starts with yes.
Find a plan that goes with your flow. Get unlimited local talk, text, and data at the most affordable rate with Unlimited Flow Postpaid.
Keep the smile on your face, the moments you can't replace, and I'll be around. Whoa. You can count on me. You can count on me for life.
Wherever life takes you, we're always here for you. Calvo's Insurance. Count on us for life.
Growing up is realizing that everyone who told you to eat your breakfast when you were little was actually eating this for breakfast.
It's your turn to take your place at the breakfast table and savor the taste of culinary independence with freshly toasted bagels at McDonald's. Indulge in the breakfast you've always wanted and start the day off the right way, your way.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
It's time to celebrate 30 years of cleaning our coasts and sandy fun. Join us for the Guam International Coastal Cleanup on Saturday, September 21st, starting at 6 a.m. After the cleanup, head on over to Ipao Beach from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. for the first ever Guam Sandfest 2024. Witness incredible sand sculpting demos, sand sculpting competitions, a variety of food vendors, live music, and fun activities for kids and the entire family. It'll be a sensational day. Register now at sandfestguam.com.
Properties in the Tropics is presented by RE/MAX Diamond Realty.
Half a day. I'm here with Melody Blas, and I'm Nicole Sablan Patricia with RE/MAX Diamond Realty. Are you looking for a tropical oasis? Well, look no further because we have something truly special to show you today.
That's right, Nicole. We're here at 456D Chalan Chechu, right in the heart of Jigo on a beautiful private cul-de-sac. This fixer-upper is bursting with potential, and we can't wait to show you around. Let's check it out.
First, let's talk about the space. The home sits on a massive 1858 square meter lot. Imagine the possibilities. You can clear and enjoy this big yard, or, if regulations allow, even subdivide into 2 lots for a parental subdivision. A perfect spot for creating a family compound you've always dreamed of.
This home is partly fenced with existing poles, so you can easily add a chain link fence for that extra privacy. And check out this U-shaped driveway. Super convenient for multiple cars, and it also adds a touch of elegance.
Step inside and you'll immediately notice the charm and character of this home. With 2 living rooms, 1 on each floor, there's plenty of space for family gatherings or creating that perfect entertainment area.
The wood floor staircase adds a touch of warmth. And take a look at this grand second living room upstairs. Ideal for a cozy movie night or just a relaxing spot to unwind. And check out this large walk-in closet. Perfect for keeping everything organized.
One of my favorite features has to be the full back patio that stretches across the entire backside of the home. Just imagine sipping your morning coffee surrounded by the sound of nature. This house truly has so much to offer, and it's just waiting for the right owner to bring it back to life. With a little bit of love, 456D Chelenchecho could become your dream home in paradise. So whether you're looking to invest, renovate, or find your forever home, don't miss out on this opportunity. Come see this home in person to really appreciate the beauty this home has to offer.
Call us today to schedule a showing. We can't wait to welcome you home. Outstanding agents, outstanding results. That's us, Melody Bloss
and Nicole Sablon Patricia with RE/MAX Diamond Realty.
Properties in the Tropics is presented by RE/MAX Diamond Realty.
This weekend's big event is in Manila. The Doni Festival is back, and we are celebrating the hot pepper in the only way we know how to do it. And the good people of Manila are putting on an amazing weekend of food, rides, live music. There's a live podcast from our friend Rocky Alcantara with That's Hot Par. That's going to happen from Mighty Purple. Shout out to Rocky, man. He's good people. All right, and this happens starting on a Friday. Make sure to head over, bring some milk, because there's a lot of hot pepper, and we are going to enjoy that. All right, the 2024 Guam International Coastal Cleanup is happening very, very soon. Make sure to get involved, bring some gloves, bring yourself, and bring your love for Guam, and let's clean up the island, and then we will all head to Ipao Beach. This is happening on the 21st, and you can check out this amazing Sand Art Festival. You're going to have 2 masters that are coming over from the mainland, and they are going to create some amazing stuff, including all the local teams who are going to do their very best. You know, it's been raining lately, but that's actually good for the sand. It's going to be able to hold its shape, so make sure to check that out. And purchase your tickets now for the Green Gala happening up in Saipan. This is on September 20th at Hibiscus Hall. Lots to do, and that's what we do on News Bites.
Now to your Cold Stone Creamery Birthday Club shoutouts,
which you can submit on KUAM.com.
Happy birthday to Jaden Cole, Manaloto George. Mommy and Daddy say baby Curtis loves him and wishes him a wonderful and blessed birthday. We hope he enjoys his special day, and Jaden, they say they love you. Happy birthday number 34 to Curtis Joe Tori George. Blessings to you, a truly and honestly loving father and husband. All right, happy birthday to Curtis JT George again. We all love you, and we're so proud of you for what you do for us, and hope your special day is exactly that. Happy birthday once more. 2 birthday shout outs for Curtis. Rika, happy birthday number 6 to you, and may you be blessed with all the love in the world. God bless you. Heart emoji. Your family sends that. Big happy birthday to Jacinta Strong, the one and only Jacinta Sumagaysay. All right, Asen's finest. Happy birthday to you, Ja. Wishing you all love and blessings on your special day from your friends here at KUAM. Team Guam Strong. Ja, we hope you have a fantastic day. Another member of our family right here. Happy birthday to KUAM's own Jay Barcenas, Mr. Tech. We celebrate you, and we hope you have a fantastic day, Park.
Happy birthday, Jay.
Happy birthday, Jay. Thank you for always helping me with all my computer fixes and when
keeping us on the air.
Yes, literally. Thank you so much.
That's your primetime show.
Have a safe evening.
Local Music Mashup is brought to you by Burger King. You rule.
Half a day, guys. We're back with another episode of Local Music Mashup, and boy, we have got a show for you. All right, on top of the show, remember, if you get a large Whopper meal here at Burger King, and because they're celebrating 35 years, it's their birthday, so they give you a birthday cake. Do you remember Kaylee Shimizu? She was on NBC's The Voice, but what you don't know is she has Guam ties. I know. All right, so speaking of Kaylee, here's a performance of her doing a cover of Bruno Mars and Lady Gaga's song. Check it out.
I just woke up from a dream. You and I had to say goodbye. I don't know what it all means, but since I survived, I realized wherever
as talented as she was on The Voice, that also transfers to her performance here in that cover. What a nice one. Kaylee, amazing job. Guys, go follow Kaylee on her musical journey. And Kaylee, when you have time, come back home and visit Guam. And Kaylee, if you have more music that you want to share, send it our way at joan@kuam.com. Guys, we're going to take a break and we'll be back with more of Local Music Mashup. Let's go.
Local Music Mashup is brought to you by Burger King. You rule.
Get ready to soak up the savings this summer at Kmart. Since 1995, Kmart has been the ultimate summer destination for everything you need. From groceries to outdoor living to everyday fashions for the family, we've been there for you. 24 hours a day. Kmart is committed to saving you time and money by offering big international and American brands you know at prices incredibly low. Whether you're finding the perfect shade for that summer glow in our beauty care aisles, firing up your summer cookouts from top brands like Weber and Kenmore, or gearing up for those outdoor camping and beach adventures, Kmart's your one-stop shop for an active, fun-filled summer. So, join the fun and soak up the savings. You'll find everything you need and more, only at Kmart, the ultimate shopping destination in Guam, where savings, quality, and summer fun meet under one roof. Kmart, your 24-hour superstore.
Hey, Devontae.
Let me get a cantina chicken burrito in a bowl with that seasoned, slow-roasted chicken I like, please.
You have a golf course in your house?
I got a Taco Bell in my house, bro.
Where did it go? Where did it go? Oh, there it is.
Cheaters don't get chicken. Huh? Cheaters get no chicken.
I won't give him any.
Local Music Mashup is brought to you by Burger King. You rule.
Local Music Mashup, and we're back. Here we go. Well, let's get to our next video. Here is our friends The Kind teaming up with Mila with a cover of Post Malone's Circle. Check it.
what you got to lose. It's only me. Tell me, what do I gotta do? It's only me. Seasons change and love went cold. Feed the flame 'cause we can't let go. Run away, but we're running in circles. Run away. I didn't do something when you again, so I don't feel the pain. Run away, but we're running in circles. Run away, run away.
The Kind, thank you so much. Amazing performance as always. And like I said, if you guys got more, and I'm pretty sure you do, send it our way.
Local Music Mashup is brought to you by Burger King. You rule.
Order Pizza Hut now and get a free large pizza later. That's a free pizza on your next order. So you can pizza now, then pizza again. Free pizza means your next dinner is covered. Your future self will thank you. Get it while it's hot. Only at Pizza Hut.
Local Music Mashup is brought to you by Burger King. You rule.
Mary, happy day!
Welcome back.
Thank you so much. I know you guys are celebrating 35 years, and I know that if I get any large Whopper meals, I get a birthday cake.
Yes, sir.
Can I try that?
Yes, you can.
Awesome. All right, guys, let's get to it. Local Music Mashup continues. Here's our next one. This was by request. So you guys have been asking for it, so here it is. We're giving it back to you guys like that. Just kidding. Okay, so here it is. It's Michael Child and Jonah Hanum with Protector's Anthem. Check it out.
We come from an ancient line of protectors, tossing navigators, taunted defenders. Long before this colonization, our ancestors knew true liberation. Now you see it on your TV screen, flip the script on society, but they won't teach it in your history books. So listen up, Chet, Lou, Fanekunga. They bomb our islands, poison our ocean. Freedom ain't free when the land is stolen. Overfishing, illegal dumping, hills are burning and nobody is running. Don't you remember what your nana said? A die fam good, never forget. Brave fam allowing more of a legendary net to save our island, and we're not done yet. Don't you remember what your nana said? Don't you remember what your nana said?
Standing my ground is the ground we come from. When I float in rocks, that they boast is dark down. Djibouti in a lahan, Paganakwahan, United Marianas, yeah, together we sail on. Yes, I'm a Micronesian, blessed by the deepest ocean, fresh with an ancient wisdom. My people don't stop believing. How they gonna know if we don't educate? We set the record straight, but don't desecrate it. They want a big gun club on the aquifer. We want birds, not bullets in the atmosphere. Don't you remember what your nana said? Don't you remember what your nana said? Family, wave your hands together with mine, with mine. Family, standing for the sacred, we rise, we rise. Park inside Penguin, Luther, Tinian, Chuckus, Riot, Pompey, Marshall Island, Bella, Nalu, Kiribati, you hearing us. Micronesia rising together with limitless. Oh yeah, together with limitless. Find more beat, weave your hands together with mine, with mine. Find all these, standing for the sacred. We rise, we rise, we rise.
Yo, we went all out. You know what went all out as well? That performance by Microchild and Jonah Hunnam with Protector's Anthem. I love that. Guys, we're gonna take a break. We're back with more local music mashup. Let's go.
Local Music Mashup is brought to you by Burger King. You rule.
Sometimes, life takes us down roads we never expected. Roads filled with doubts, fears, and struggles. But these roads also lead to discovery, healing, and hope. On this journey, we find our way back to ourselves. The road back to you begins with one step, and continues with every step forward.
Get up-to-the-minute news, plus access to alerts, streaming radio, promotions, and more on your mobile device by downloading the KUAM News mobile app, available at the App Store now.
Local Music Mashup is brought to you by Burger King. You rule.
Local music mashup, and we're back with our last and final music. But before I get to that, I gotta let you guys know, at Burger King, for limited time, while supplies last, their fiery menu. I do have with me here today to try the Bacon Royal Crispy Chicken and the Fiery Bacon Whopper to try. And also, you can never go wrong with the classic Whopper. So good. Remember, if you get a large Whopper meal here at Burger King, and because they're celebrating 35 years, it's their birthday, so they give you a birthday cake. Hey, the birthday cake. Get the birthday cake. Hey. All right, so here we go. The last and final jam. This one, such an amazing production. Shout outs to Guam Time and GBB for putting Paradise Sessions together. And with that, here's Jonah Hunnam and Colorful Hues.
beside each other in the empty road. So what's holding us back, unloading and unpacking this life as it unravels in time? You'll be the muse and I'll be the brush, and we've got no need to rush, baby. So just lay your body right there, baby. I might stay for a little if you don't mind. Outdraw your body with all beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. That sound like wonderful news. Got nothing to do but loving on you feels better than anything indigo blues. Colorful hues, baby, that's a wonderful news. Red like a fire, heart's burning desire. Blue like a water, cool down, getting hotter. Golden body with the lips like fuchsia. Baby girl, you've got the colorful hues, I'ma say again. Red like a fire, heart's burning desire. Blue like a water, cool down, getting hotter. Golden body with the lips like fuchsia. Baby girl, you've got the colorful, you've got the colorful hues. Red like a fire, heart's burning desire. Blue like a water, cool that sound like wonderful news. Body with the lips like fuchsia. Baby girl, the colorful hues. Got nothing to do but loving on you feels better than many these indigo blues. Colorful hues. Body with the lips like, baby, that's a wonderful news. You've got the colorful hues. Colorful hues. Red like a fire, heart's burning desire. Blue like a water, cool that sound like wonderful news. Body with the lips like fuchsia. Baby girl, you the colorful hues. I'ma say colorful hues. Red like a fire, heart's burning desire. Blue like a water, cool that sound like wonderful news. Body with the lips like fuchsia. Baby girl, you the colorful hues. Colorful.
Yo, look at that. Talk about a birthday cake perfection. Let's go ahead and give it a bite. Sweetness on point. Wow. What a delicious cake, and also a delicious performance from our friend Jonah Hanum. What an amazing song, what an amazing music video. I think the goal around that was to showcase the beauty of Guam, and it was definitely a colorful hue. So big shout outs to Guam Time, big shout outs to GVB for putting Paradise Sessions together. That was beautiful. Can't wait to see more. All right guys, that pretty much wraps up another edition of a local music mashup. We'll definitely see you guys on the next one. Remember, this is being brought to you by Burger King. Stop by Burger King today and purchase any large Whopper meal, and they get you this delicious birthday cake. All right, guys, we'll see you on the next one. My name is Victorious, and all I gotta say is peace.